Alright, so we got some interesting new information for Naruto Shinobi Strikers and the Season 3 DLC. Now, of course, we have Double Mangekyo Sharingan Kakashi that's already been released, and he's definitely changed the meta. However, we have some new information, some information coming from Sergio M3 through Datamines. They have revealed the remaining characters for Season 3 DLC of Naruto Shinobi Strikers. Before we get into all that, I already know you're going to love the content from the god of the FGC, the AFGC. Hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell to get all the new anime info and discussions, anime games, rank battles, and news coverage from games like Jump Force, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, Dragon Ball Fighters, One's Justice 2, and of course, Naruto Shinobi Striker from the YouTube channel where the quality is in the name itself, perfection. Now, of course, we gotta talk about Sergio M3. He is a famous data miner in the anime games community. He's done it for games like Dragon Ball, Xenoverse 2, Dragon Ball Fighters. He's also done this for games like Jump Force and of course Naruto Shinobi Strikers. So this man is a reputable person. Of course, right now he does not have his original YouTube channel, but he has set up a new one where he is releasing different information for the anime games community to enjoy. And of course that includes Naruto Shinobi Strikers, where he has found datamine files that have confirmed the existence of several different characters that I'll be covering in today's video. And he's also confirmed that they're almost identical to their Storm 4 counterparts. Of course, he's confirmed the existence of these several characters as follows: Sasori, Tamari, Shino, and Kaguya. Now, there's also been files found for Kiba, but we're not going to be covering him because obviously there's not enough slots to fit him in this season of DLC. But we have all these characters confirmed. Again, Tamari, Shino, Sasori, and Kaguya. Now, these are some interesting picks, and he's found files for all these different characters in the game, including moveset animations, textures, different data that confirms their existence. Now, let's talk about each one of these characters. Now, I think that Tamari, without a shadow of a doubt, is going to be a ranged character. There's pretty much no other way that this character can work, especially if they're going to be taking animations from Naruto Storm 4. I mean, she had limited, hand-to-hand combat animations. It was pretty much all about her throwing out wind gusts. So imagining that in Naruto Shinobi Strikers in that meta, like, that would be a ridiculous. You better hope range types don't get that weapon, because I can just imagine this wind gust all over the screen. The moveset alone, like the jutsu alone, is something to shudder at. Now, looking at Shino and how he pretty much functioned in Naruto, or rather Naruto Storm 4, the way that he functioned there, imagine how he would function in Naruto Storm 4 with him throwing out bugs constantly across the screen if CAC had that. Now, of course, CAC gets the jutsu. They don't really get the combo animations or anything like that unless they give, like, bug weapon type, and you just, like, they switch your combo animations to where you're just throwing out bugs. Like, unless they do something like that, I think things would be okay. But if they do give out like bug combo or bug weapon type or anything like that, I think that's where the hijinks can ensue. Now, looking at Sasori, this is the real mystery, and would this be a major update to Naruto Shinobi Strikers? Because we never had a puppet type, of course. We haven't had any of the other puppet users like Kankuro or anything like that. So imagine how Sasori would work and what his introduction into the game would mean for the meta is something to really think about. Like, would CACs get puppet type? Would we get like customizable puppets, or would they all pretty much be clones of Sasori's puppets? Like, why not do a puppet DLC with him and Kankuro in the DLC at the same time? These are all questions that they're going to have to answer at some point in time. But thinking about his moveset, it wouldn't be anything OP, because he wasn't really OP for his jutsu in Naruto Storm 4. He was more so OP for his like tilt and his combos, which is why puppet types might be a point of concern for the meta for, you know, as far as like the Shinobi League or anything like that, because everyone, if it's something that can be exploited, it would definitely be something that would have to be immediately, like, post haste nerfed for Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Strikers. Now, the big mama of them all, the goddess of all chakra, the mother of all chakra, Kaguya Otsutsuki, is the one that we all here for. At least I'm here for. Perfection is here for. One of the top ladies of the pride. Now, thinking about what she could introduce into the game, like improved versions of previous Rinnegan jutsu. Of course, something like Chibaku Tensei or the Almighty Push or anything like that, like, you know, improved, scaled up versions. I've seen a lot of memes of people talking about the anime version of the Almighty Push versus what it really is in the game. I think we need to put an end to that, because I think I definitely, that jutsu and its prominence in the anime, I think it just deserves to be reanimated and to have a trumped up version, even if it's like an alternate type where you get the ultimate and then you can just use Almighty Push, but, you know, to a way wider radius, and you just one hit KO everyone in that radius, something like that. Through Kaguya, of course. Of course, I've gone on an in-depth discussion about her moveset and what it would be in Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Strikers. You can check out that video in the link below or click on the screen right now. But all these things aside, like, Kaguya would be an awesome character. Now, the real discussion is what type are all these characters going to fall into, because of course Shino and Tamari, without a shadow of a doubt, would end up being range types just due to the nature of their abilities. But looking at Kaguya and Sasori, that's the real question. Now, I feel like Sasori is going to end up being a defensive type. Like, he just, like, definitely, he strikes me as a defensive type of character, and what his abilities would entail, especially with the way the puppet would function in gameplay. I think that definitely yields itself to being more of a defensive type of trait for that character. Now, Kaguya is the real question. Now, could she be a heal type and bring all those jutsu that I've discussed in this video and in that other video that I've linked down below, or you clicked on the screen? Would she have all those abilities and bring them to the heal type and give them a fighting chance? Because to be honest, it's not too many offensive assets that heal types have. So I would picture that with Kaguya, plus she is like an immortal being, so she would have purpose to be a heal type of character. Maybe one of her abilities or her ultimate could have the perk of healing on the side. That's just a thought. Or she could be a glorified attack type. Attack type seems too basic. Like, for Kaguya, I have to see this character slide into either ranged or heal type. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hey, this is the People's Champ Perfection. I know you love today's Naruto the Boruto Shinobi Strikers Season 3 DLC discussion video. Go ahead and press that subscribe button with utter perfection and watch some of the other videos linked down below and the playlist that's going to be popping up on your screen right now. Click that notification bell with utter perfection to get all the top anime games, anime fighting games, anime games information here on the place where the quality is in the name itself, the People's Champ Perfection.